you never say you and what army to Gene Simmons.
That's true.
I got nothing further to add to that. I think that speaks for itself.
That speaks for itself.
That was a cold opening, freezing opening. Hi, everybody. Welcome to 9-ish o'clock p.m. Eastern. You have joined Figure Action, a collector's podcast. My name is Matt Partsformer. Thank you for coming out this evening. I am joined by almost a typical cast of characters. We have Mr. Joe Crab.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, Joe. Oh, they can't speak for themselves out loud, so I'm going to speak for them. Hi, Joe.
Well, they can tell us how they're doing in our chat.
If I don't look at it, they can't tell us.
Okay.
Also joining us is Mr. Dave 2 Starscreamer.
Yo. How are you?
And then through the magic of technology and modern medicine, we've fused T-Man 978 and Extra Zero. And when that happens, we actually end up with Nate Timmons.
How you doing?
So you'll never see them all in the same room at the same time because they're all fused together.
Is that a fusion dance fusion, or is it a...
I'm going to get them to record the dance one day and see. I mean, I'd like to think it's not just an earring because that's kind of boring.
But I wonder if this is the result of like a botched fusion dance. Like, is this going to be the one that lasts like 30 minutes and then they're going to have to try again?
I don't know. It's going to get some epic music in the background.
We'll find out in about a half hour again. And look, T-Man can't join us for the live broadcast, but he can troll us from the audience.
I know, right? Him and his potato speed.
What an ass. Anyway.
How you doing, Joe? I mean, how you doing, Matt?
I'm good. It's Thursday. We sit here and talk about toys and nerd stuff, and that's cool. I very much look forward to carving out 1 to 2 hours a week at least to just sit here and not do anything. I don't know about you guys, but my life is usually fairly freaking busy from sun up to sundown and a little past that. So it's nice to sit here and just I don't actually spend any time in the basement besides doing the show and maybe bringing new stuff downstairs. I don't know. I just don't get to come down here that often. So it's nice to sit down here surrounded by all the stuff.
That sweet smell of plastic.
Man.
Yes, the plastic and the chemicals.
Just let those fumes just kind of propagate in the basement for a week. And that way that when you come down there, you like almost pass out.
Well, I'll tell you that it's funny you say that because that Sunstorm that I painted, that's got some of those paint fumes that are lasting fairly. They're holding on, man.
So you're saying Sunstorm is emanating some sort of energy byproduct? I am failing tonight.
I'll save you with that and say yes, he is emanating quite heavily. Yeah, fuck it, I got nothing to add. Yeah, he's doing that. But anywho, let's see. We start this party with Halls. Anybody get anything? I'll tell you what. We're gonna not go around the room. Just jump out. Anybody get anything? Anybody want to talk about what they got?
I'll kick it off. No, go ahead. All right, Nate, go ahead.
No, I need you to fight each other.
He'll win.
I'll win.
Yeah, he's the result of a 0 T-Man fusion. He'll definitely win.
So, courtesy of a giveaway, I got a little Jana Metals Deadpool truck.
Chimichangas, sure.
Chimichanga.
Gotta have that. You guys haven't seen this, and this is nobody on my channel has seen this, so you guys are the first one. I got the little Wind Raider from Mega Constructs. Love these guys. These are fun to play with.
That's cool.
I saw that at Walmart today.
Yeah, they're fun, and it comes with an exclusive He-Man and a Skeletor that you won't get at the single pack. Let's see, got Storm Collectibles, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Go with my NWO crew.
Nice.
You guys might not have seen this yet, but I was working on this damn thing for like 6 hours putting this together. This is the Master Grade Gundam wing, and the wings do articulate, which is kind of fun. So
Does it transform?
it does actually. It transforms into a jet, which is pretty decent for a model kit. You know, most model kits are you like put together and you're done kind of thing.
Does that make the 6 hours worth it?
It does, especially together, especially with the articulations in it. It's just like the Super Mini Plug Voltron, same way. It's got the same articulation and everything. And then, lastly, got the Inventa top power to make my Skylink. So, super excited to have this guy. This is so easy to transform too. So I mean, this reminds me like this definitely is like a chug, but it's heavier than shit. I mean, holy crap! You pick this up and it's like, don't drop it next to your kids. You'll knock your kid out with that thing.
Do you find the top piece to be fairly solid?
Yeah, mine's actually been pretty good. The tail and the head and everything's stat, no problem with mine.
All good with the wings?
The connection in to like getting it, docked in with the actual links part took a little bit of working on, because you got to get that just right with the body bent and curved and get it to slide in properly. But other than that, that's a solid piece.
I've had nights like that.
All that was sexual.
I know, right? That's why I'm here. All right, that's all I got this week so far.
Well, I'll make mine easy. I got nothing. So go on, guys.
I'll go ahead and go mine. I got, you're going to be jealous. Actually, you're going to end up getting one of these because I did get you one, Matt. I got the windswept hair, demoniacal fit Goku head, if I can get it to focus on it, which I didn't realize came with a completely different face sculpt.
That's 100% more whoosh than the hair sculpts.
It's definitely more whoosh, but it's also definitely a slightly different. Goku, I'm a smug. I'm gonna punch you in the face look. So
that face comes with it. I like that.
Yes. This is the face that comes with this kit. So fits perfect. Also got this.
That fits on the Saiyan Rays on Earth body.
It'll fit on any of the new Gokus.
Okay.
With the smaller ball peg. I also got the New Age Harry military strategist, otherwise known as Prowl. And T-Man did a good job of selling this guy. He's really, really well put together, well articulated. And there's something about these little New Age Legends bots that they're just so posable. This is actually a little bit better than the Bumblebee. I'm starting to lean towards these guys. I think maybe like the go-to for Legends, even though they've only done 2 releases.
Strong words.
Their next one is Cosmos, I believe.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the Magic Square, and Iron Factory's good too, but there's something about, I don't know, it's kind of hard to put in words, but there's something about this and the Bumblebee that, like, to just sit and play with.
They have a fun factor.
Yes.
They're not fiddly.
No. So.
I gotta tell you, because that's my problem with Iron Factory. Like, they look awesome, but Iron Factory's got a bit of fiddle to them that's can be a pain in the ass.
Now, here's what I'm kind of curious with these guys, though. On the box, on the back of the box, there's a prime in the background there.
It's Dutch, yeah.
That's Dutch.
Yeah.
Now, is New Age a division of DX9? What's the relationship?
I think it is.
Wasn't Bobby talking about that?
He did. He just talked about it, where DX9, of course, works, with New Age and, of course, the other unique toys. So I think the Legends are just in that category of New Age underneath them as a subsidiary.
Let me put it this way, though. Let me pose this question real quick. If they were to use Dutch on their packaging, I mean, shit, if they were to use Grinder on their packaging, who's going to stop them?
Well, I guess no one can. Legally, right?
I mean, you're probably right. There's probably some connection there. I only watched like half of Bobby's video because stuff came up. But I just got me thinking, like, just because they used it doesn't necessarily mean that, because there's nothing stopping them from, it's IP infringement anyway. So what the hell?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just wondering. I mean, I don't have a Dutch, so I guess if I get my hands on a Dutch, then compare all three side by side. I don't know if we could pick out some similarities
man
in
a Dutchie.
engineering and things like that. What was that?
Never mind. Bad 80s joke.
Another bad one? Oh, it's okay. You'll get a good one sometime.
You were due. It's okay.
Moving on, though, I also finally got in the Figma Reaper.
Son of a...
Oh, that was your
Reaper.
picture? I thought that was Dave's picture.
Dave's got one, too. Look at that.
Yeah.
I just beat him to it.
I should have...
I haven't even opened mine yet, but I'm going to open them tonight on the show.
I'm ahead of you on that.
And what do you think of yours so far?
This is a figure to fear.
A figure to fear.
The only thing downside I've heard about that is the head articulation. Can you confirm?
Yes and no. So, I guess with my hauls, I got a Reaper. Actually, I was able to luck out on mine. A local seller, a guy named Brad Jones. I got this guy for $65. So I am very happy with that.
And what's he retail? 80?
Joe?
I pre-ordered this thing.
Joe clicked the button. He clicked the button.
I pre-ordered this thing. I feel like it was like 5 months ago, so I have no idea how much it was. And I paid for it then when I pre-ordered it, so it's that money long gone.
So then for the header, it's about like you go to GameStop, he'll probably be like $80 or. But with the head articulation, it's kind of weird because he's got the hood, but you can take the hood off, and so then you can mess with the head,
so to speak.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah, you can flick it around a little, and it's from the hood. Anyway,
no, be gentle.
There goes our monetization.
You're a monster.
But yeah, so the hood is removable, and so you can kind of like pose his head in there, and then put the hood back on there. So I kind of like that. I only have one other Figma in my collection, and that's the Guyver. So me and Figma joints I'm still kind of on them.
Getting to know each other still.
Something like that, because he comes with these really cool blast effects to go on the end of his shotguns. Except they put weight on the shotguns, and the Figma joints really can't hold it all too well. So, I try to get him to hold the arm up. It doesn't quite work. I mean, it looks good, but I don't know if there's any way to tighten a Figma joint.
Yeah, that'd have to be some research. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Because, I mean, it looks really cool, but if he can't keep it at a good pose, for my photography later. But it's a good effect. I'm kind of curious if it'll work with other things. And of course, just the overall scale of Figma is always weird for me because it's a little smaller than just about anything else. I mean, here's Reaper. Here's a Marvel Legend. And he kind of towers over him completely. Not just in height, but just overall scale. So it's going to be a lot of forced perspective shots.
Figma more or less scales with SH Figure Arts, though, don't you think?
Nope, smaller.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Closer, though, than Marvel Legends.
Yeah, but it's kind of like scaling a NECA with a Marvel Legend.
I mean, Marvel Legends, I think, are a little bigger to begin with, right? Aren't they a little over the 6-inch scale? Or are they just that? I don't know.
I would like to say they are the 6-inch scale.
Okay.
Like everybody else is compared to Marvel Legends.
Well, especially with Misco, too. Everybody compares Miscos with Legends because they're the 1/12 scale.
Right. I mean,
Good.
Well, I'm just saying. But I mean, he looks good, but he's just kind of like, he's a little short, but And I know Hasbro is coming out with the Overwatch figures, but they are not making Reaper. They're making Reis, which is his pre-Reaper form.
So he'd be the one to pick up for import if you needed to have an actual.
Well, it's still going to be out of scale, but
sure,
they're holding off.
I
think Hasbro's holding off on doing the Reaper to like a later wave, kind of like with the Lightning series for Power Rangers, that they're not doing a Green Ranger for the first wave. It's like they know everyone's going to buy it, so they're just going to wait.
Save something for Series 2 kind of thing.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Anything else? Just like the Goldar, that's a GameStop exclusive,
That works for me. That works for me as a GameStop exclusive, so.
Yeah, that Goldar is pretty cool looking. I have no buy-in to Power Rangers. I used to watch it. That Goldar is pretty cool. And the Zed. The Zed is cool looking. Dave, does that wrap it for you?
That's it. Just one thing.
Joe, I can't remember. Did you get the Turtles and the Foot Soldiers before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about those guys. I did get the Raph and the Michelangelo kit. And I got really lucky. And my wife actually helped me out. She happened to have a $5 Target coupon. And they were having a sale. If you bought like $50 worth of Lego, you got a $10 Target gift card. So we were buying the kids' Legos anyway. So I was able to get $15 right off the top. And then the normal Target card, which I think is 5% discount when you use the Target card. So I ended up getting like both sets and ended up coming to like 80, just under 85. So I'm going to try to go back this weekend to get the Leo and the Shredder and Donatello and the Krang.
And for clarity, you're talking about the NECA animated turtles, right?
The NECA animated turtles, yeah.
Now, you have the movie turtles?
I got one here.
I'm saying, do you also have the movie turtles as well?
Yeah, I got those too. Here's Raph.
Would you have a preference between the two?
I like the movie Turtles better.
Cool.
These ones, I don't know. These ones seem to. They're both pretty much. There may be a little bit more range of movement in the Toon Turtles. Slightly.
Yeah.
But I can't say.
I
don't have the figure arts, but I really, now that I say that though, I don't think I've really pushed the limits on the movie Turtles
because we were too scared.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's something about the movie Turtles that kind of feel a little bit more rubbery, or like if you push the joint too far, it won't really hold it there. Maybe it'll just kind of spring back a little bit. Whereas these, the texture of the finish and everything feels a little bit more hard plastic. But I think I was a little bit more willing to, push these a little further than I did the movie Turtles. So who knows? You know what I did finally notice though? I didn't realize that my Leo, because I took the pictures of Leo the other day, I didn't realize he has one wonky eye. I thought I had a good one all this time. I guess I never really looked close enough. But his one eye, if you look really, really close, it is just a little off center.
Well, you keep talking because I got to go investigate.
Yeah, it's like I didn't really notice it until I was really looking closely. And I think mine would be his left eye.
Mine's good.
Yours is good. Yeah, mine's just a little off.
Okay.
This left eye Leonardo.
I can confirm, and Joe, you can look at it next time you're over here, Giggity. I think this is good. I don't see any wonkiness to this Leo. But that's the truth, isn't it? Like, these things were so fucking rare that I was scared to hardly move them, to tell you the truth. Like, I'm thinking I'm just going to pose them and sit them down on the shelf and then walk away. Because I didn't want anything bad to happen to them.
I don't know if you can tell.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's close enough to where, once you see it, it's not unseen. And now every time I walk in my room, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Let me see if I have any success.
It's like when you look at Colonel Sanders and you look at his tie and you realize it's actually a little stick figure body.
There's mine.
Yeah, yours is
pretty straight.
Yours is
I mean,
pretty
good enough.
straight.
Good enough where I don't have to do any surgery like T-Man.
Then you know you can get a replacement head from NECA on that, right?
No, he painted it.
No, Nate's saying, will NECA send out a replacement? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So if you've got QC issues, just email NECA. I'll shoot you guys the email later. And they'll replace those heads if there's QC issues.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I guess I could just say, you know, I was one of these like dudes that never opened their boxes, and I finally opened it up and I noticed it.
Yeah.
Well,
when they come out, they've been out for a long time.
Well, no, but I mean, the retail one's just released. How the hell do they know whether or not you talking about a retail
but I don't
release
think
first? You know?
I don't think they'll do anything for you if you bought it at GameStop, will they?
Oh yeah, they will. NECA will do that.
Oh, okay.
Unless they watch Figure Action podcast and they know you've had it for a long time and never did anything.
Exactly.
And they might. I mean, they might.
They should still be liking us. I mean, we don't talk down on them like some people do on Storm Collectibles.
No, NECA's our friend.
Except
And actually,
crappy Terminator figures.
I'm just saying, I have said on the record that this is NECA's last year and this year. This is NECA's. They're coming out. Toys R Us closing was the best thing that ever happened to them.
And I will
So
say
I just
too
don't
that
like.
if
I don't like the way they're doing the Target. What do they call it? The what is it? The ambassador program or whatever it is, where they have the Target or the NECA, like they have like a regional NECA person that goes around to all the Targets and stocks everything, and the people at the Target will not stock those shelves. And from what I've heard is the products will sit in the back room and they wait for the NECA rep to come by whatever once a week or whatever it is to stock the shelf.
No, that's not what the ambassador is supposed to be.
No, see, I'm an ambassador for my town. Ambassador goes in and tells them what's wrong with their area. So, like, when I sent the picture to NECA saying, "Where's my stuff at?" they'll be like, "Oh crap, we're supposed to send stuff to your store."
Maybe my area doesn't have an ambassador. Maybe I should
sign up for it.
Because
you could be the ambassador.
Whoever the NECA rep is, like they are really slow to get around. Because I've hit the same target like 2 times within a week, and it'll look like it worse than customers go through and rummage through it, and nothing gets restocked, nothing gets cleaned up. Well, the normal Target toy aisle is kind of like that too, but I guess it's not going to be any better than that. But still, if they're, I would think that if they could at the very least say, hey, when the product comes in, let the Target employees, take the product out and stock the shelf.
Well, I said what I like about the NECA Ambassador program is it is the most jerk move that NECA can do to the retailers or their reps, because they're literally sicking the fanboys onto them.
Well, we're the ones that are going to keep them straight,
But that's the thing. It's like it's awesome and horrible at the same time, because it's like you can sit there and say, like Nate can say, "Where's my stuff?" and they'll listen to him.
Yeah, mine doesn't listen to me.
So, in theory.
Because the problem is also distribution to Target too. So if NECA doesn't send anything to that Target for say 2 months, there's nothing for the Target employees to put out either. Or the actual NECA rep has to come out. Like I've only seen my rep here once in the last 6 months. And literally my store finally got stocked with a couple new Terminators last week after 3 months. So I'm never seeing those turtles in my store probably.
I haven't seen them either.
Which means, ladies and gentlemen, if you see turtles and you don't want them, get them for Nate. He'll hook you up.
Oh, I've already got them all coming. I've already got all 4 sets.
Pay no attention to what I just said, ladies and gentlemen. Nate's already got them. Buy them for yourself.
Send him extra sets. He could use them.
Or if you see 2, save one for the next collector.
I mean, especially if they got foot soldiers. I'll take as many foot soldiers as I can get.
I actually was surprised that I kind of enjoyed the foot soldiers a little more than I did the actual turtles. There's something about those foot soldiers.
Well, the cool thing is it's the same exact one that was from the SECC set from last year, or a year before last, 2017. And it's the same exact price too for all four, all four sets together. I've got the original set, and I gave it to somebody who needed it worse than I did. So now that's why I bought the four sets, this year. But price-wise, it's the same exact thing you're paying. So don't pay outrageous prices for the San Diego set. Just wait for Targets. And it's going to be mass retail. So that's the catch-22, is that if you don't have it now, it'll get there eventually. I mean, look at Leatherface. It just got re-released after 3 years. In the T800, they got re-released.
Yeah,
which I highly recommend.
That Ultimate T8,
Yep.
which everyone should own. Everyone should own that term.
Yep. I keep telling T to get it too, and he won't get it either.
If it don't transform, it drops down on his list.
So he wants a T1000.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, there is a color change T1000 that they just put out. So hey,
the T1000s. That one is the one with the transformium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this one.
I was a poor joke.
I actually got the first release of that one. So it actually comes with the split shotgun, the split head for the shotgun blast.
Yeah. This one?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. That is a great figure.
It is. And they just re-released it too. That's how I got mine.
That's what I'm saying. People, go out, get them. They're good figures, and they're not jacked up prices.
No.
Someone tell NECA I'm endorsing their stuff.
On an unrelated note, you guys remember that game way back in the day when we were kids that you plugged the little plastic pegs into the light board thing and it would light up?
Battleship?
Light Bright. When did Figma start using Light Bright pegs to put in their hands in the package?
Yeah. You know what? I was looking at that and I was wondering what happened to the tree.
Yeah, they did away with the tree, which I threw the tree away anyway, but now they're having these little clear plastic pegs that I'm just going to end up throwing those away too.
Well, no, you're supposed to. Once you get through all the Overwatch figures, you collect all those plastic pegs up, and you can actually put them in a light board.
Maybe
you're supposed to collect them. That's how you get the whole set. That's the Build-A-Figure.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Come on, Joe. Read the instructions.
I'm gonna put these on eBay now.
Oh yeah, you can ask astronomical prices for them.
$30 a peg.
Joe, did you see that thing I tagged you in? That Good Smile's doing the that mansion, those mansion backdrops.
Yes. You know what though? I think I'm kind of curious about those. I think they're small though. They're like for Nendroids. Nendroid side.
Oh, okay, they're Nendroid side. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen something similar before. I didn't know Good Smile was actually making them, or if they took over, somebody else was making them, and now they're buying them or whatever. But I was looking into it, and all the pictures I could show with actual toys in it were all Nendroids in it, and the Nendroids were coming up I don't know, maybe 3/4 of the way up the height of the little display.
I swear, Nendroids are they must be in the overseas market like what Pops are for here, because they'll make a Nendroid out of anything.
I was just gonna say they're like expensive Funko Pops.
Mm-hmm.
Except you can do stuff with them.
You can.
Yeah. They're like T-Man approved Funko Pops.
I don't know if there's a thing like that. I don't think he approves any of them. Except that Crash Bandicoot. He got that Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
I think he bought it just for the mask, for the doctor.
It doesn't matter. He gave Funko money.
That is true.
It counts.
He can't defend himself either.
Yep.
But speaking of reissues, segue. So Nate and I have a story. It was our quest. It was our crusade. You already have one, right?
No.
You don't. Oh, okay. So we're talking about Soul of Chogokin Voltron. Apparently, and we
Hold
were
on.
kind of
Let me look at mine.
Yeah, Dave's got it. I know you've got it.
Yeah.
Apparently, him and I were in the thick of it. Apparently, when it went live overseas, it was pretty much a shit show at every website. And what was that? Was that March 1st or 2nd? It was the Friday, right? It was Friday.
Yeah.
And about 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. time here Eastern, they went live overseas to be pre-ordered, and I was at Ami trying to get one, and the site went live. The button to order went live. I clicked the button. The site crashed. I reloaded the site, and it was pre-orders closed.
And it's gone.
That's my story. And I think that's pretty much repeated across all the other import sites. I did end up eventually securing one through BBTS, which I'm extremely excited about.
Which they did not jack up the price on. I was surprised.
They did not jack up the price, and I think that shocked everybody, considering the talk for the domestic price was going to be what, like $330 or up.
$335.
So that works out. They posted it at a cool $299 plus whatever you want to pay in shipping to get it there. But that, for me, man, that's right there. Did you see the same thing, Nate, on your end?
I did. Well, first we got the ones from Anime Export, that late night.
Yes.
I'm trying to get it. So literally we went through, what was it, Ami, Amazon Japan showed up with a weird-ass listing for a long time. And then we tried, what was it, Hobby Link. I tried that, CD Japan, you name it.
Yeah, I tried Hobby Link.
And nothing was coming up, or it would sold out in 2 seconds. Literally, it was like 3 seconds on the Robot Forum about some of these ones selling out. And then finally, after Anime Export, I was like, I'm done. No problem. I'm good. Got it. And then BBTS comes out. I'm like, well, hell, that's retail. That's local too. I don't have to worry about the import cost, because I heard some buddy of mine bought one of the old Chigokins, which is close to our price. $70 for shipping from Ami. So we could have been looking at that price.
Anime Export was estimating $50 for now. I mean, who knows what it'll be when it actually comes out in August, or July for them.
Yeah, so I was like, at least with BBTS, I know I've got it. It's going to come here. Don't do the $4 shipping if you don't want to wait 2 more months to get it. Pay the extra $10 to get it. But the difference is, too, you're going to get a different version of the Soul Chigoken in the U.S., too. You're going to get the actual Voltron sleeve over the box as well.
That is true.
Get in the U.S. Compared to the Japanese release. So I'm super excited to get it. I've already ordered the Megazord, Dragonzord, and Titanus Ultrazord combo from Chigoken. So I'm just waiting on the Dairuger to come out. So that should be coming shortly.
They're making Dairuger.
Yep.
They have pictures out.
Oh yeah, Dairuger 15. Sorry, I was thinking Megazord. For some reason, I was thinking Dairanger. I was thinking Dairanger which is the Thunderzord.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, no, Dairuger 15. I with great need.
Yep, same here. I think it's funny. When I was a kid, I actually had Vehicle Voltron before I had Go Line.
That was a better toy.
Oh yeah. Except when I lost the car for his foot, and that was a problem. Thank you, brother, for borrowing the car and never giving it back.
The cool thing about Vehicle Voltron was...
But he's over it, really. He's over it.
He was wearing Vans before it was cool.
Yes, he is.
So as soon as I find out anything, I'll put it in our channel. I've been stalking that, and then I'm actually looking for another Chigoken now. I'm trying to find the Macross VF1J DX Chigoken that came out in December, which I think skyrocketed in price.
The Amazon I've been watching Amazon Japan too to try to nab another one through there as a backup. I didn't think Amazon Japan actually ever posted it themselves. I thought that listing was just like a third-party reseller. I saw some rumblings earlier today where people were saying that Amazon Japan actually did post their stock of GX71 and that it was not shipping internationally, which is why it didn't show up. like we would expect it to. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that, I mean, it's been a long time. I would have thought they'd have had it up by now, so it may be true.
That's what I heard too on the forum, is that they had like maybe 30 of them or 40 of them they put up. But they were all, just Japan only. You know, they didn't even ship to China. I mean, it was Japan only shipping. So, but hey, we got ours at least coming in July,
right?
August.
But I got to tell you, like, and I keep up with some of the forums too with this. A lot of people were on there complaining that it was up so fast and like the domestic sites went up and it sold out. I know BBTS, it was actually in stock for probably, what do you think? It was about 20 minutes maybe? Because I remember posting in our chat later saying, I can't believe it's still up. And then a few minutes later, it did go down. Pre-order sold out. Anybody that's trying to hunt down shit like this that's hard to get, like, I can tell you what I do that works out pretty well. BBTS, TF Source, and I believe Chosen Prime. If you follow them on Twitter, they usually post when they put things up for pre-order. Like the minute the website updates, they'll do a Twitter post. Just turn on notifications for one or all of those sites, and you'll find out when everybody else does. And like TFW forums, I'll go on there, find the corresponding forum post, and then turn on notifications for that as well, because there's always somebody that's trying to be the first one to post the news. So you get notified pretty fast. There's ways to do it, and it does suck. It sucks that if you're at work and you don't have your phone with you, you could potentially miss out. Mm-hmm. That's awful. But I mean, for those that has the means, like there's ways to try, and there's in stock trackers and all that crap. Normally not for the sites that we talk about most often, but Amazon US and all has in stock notifiers. In fact, speaking of that, did Amazon US put that up?
No, they're not going to.
They're not going to. Okay. So there are ways. It is still kind of a shit show, and I think it surprised everybody that the reissue sold out this fast. But I mean, it's the best-selling Chogokin in history. I guess it's not that surprising.
Well, they usually don't reissue them, I thought.
Right,
it's like a one and done.
Right. So if you don't want to pay the $700 or $800 on eBay, this is pretty much your only recourse, unless you have a really good friend that wants to sell it to you. But I think I'm with you guys. I think I'm in on Vehicle of Ultron too. I might have to do that.
They will look good back to back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Entertainment Earth put it up, and this is the same thing. Like you blink and you miss it, and that's with anything. Like look on BBTS for their SH Figure Arts. If 90% of their SH Figure Arts sell out within about a day, and I can't believe that even for some of these, especially when you're on your like umpteenth Goku and Vegeta, and they still sell out like that. It's crazy.
Well, that Brawly from Dragon Ball Super movie, I mean, it sold out within 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That Broly. Fanboys are funny. What's with that fur thing? I hate that fur thing. Watch the movie. Oh, need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the ironic part is that even though it's sold on BBTS, you can go to Amazon.com and still order it today because it's not a limited release.
Well, that's the great thing about Amazon. You can order whatever you want, and then 6 months later, they'll just send you an email saying, sorry, we've canceled your order.
We've canceled it. Screw you, Marvel Legends collectors. We've blanket canceled everything.
Oh, I was pissed the other day when they canceled my Professor X.
They do it all the time, though.
I remember when that happened with the Archangel.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago either. I mean, we still do it. We still beat ourselves up. And I guess eventually some of them go through, but I don't know.
And you know what? I could kind of understand, like, the figure arts and Figmas and things like that are imported. And a lot of those are, like, kind of really heavily allocated. How can Amazon not communicate with, Hasbro and say, okay, how many are we going to get? That's how many pre-orders we're going to have. And that's it. Like, send a fucking email.
Well, you got to remember, these Marvel Legends are still technically imported toys.
Well, that's true. Everything.
It does not say made in Milwaukee stamped on his foot.
That is true. But the ones
Yeah,
making
but-
decisions are here, and it's not like you're doing international commerce.
Well, you are, because
talking-
you're getting it from Vietnam,
You're-
from China or Vietnam.
You're talking to one American company to another, though.
True. Well, and technically with Figure Arts, you're getting that with Bandai. Bandai Bluefin. Sorry, not
Bluefin,
Bandai. Yeah, Bluefin.
Dude, they even screw over Bluefin. They do the same thing to Bluefin.
Well, that's
They'll
why
say, "Oh,
Bluefin.
you're getting this many." Oh, no, never mind. We're cutting back. You're not getting that many now.
Well, they bought Bluefin actually, so that's going to be
That yes, all that stuff could change.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the repercussions of that yet.
Yeah, I think it's still too soon.
But anyway, they this week too they put up solicitations for Zamasu. Which, how do you feel about that, Joe?
I get it. I at first I was like, oh, why not? You know, like some of the Pride Troopers. You know, I kind of want Topo or Jiren. Topo. But I get it. Zamasu is earlier in the series. He came along first. They did Goku Black already, so it makes a lot of sense. But you know what? I'll do a little screen share because I don't know if you guys have seen these pictures yet.
Now there's a fused Zamasu and then there's a regular Zamasu. Is the way I
Oh,
understood
never
it.
mind. I'm stupid.
Two figures, right?
Because I'm not on my computer. But there is, if you do a little Googling, there are some additional pictures out that they didn't put on their Instagram, showing the I don't even know what you'd call it, but when the fusion starts to go awry and it's got that big, huge, grotesque purple arm and the half.
Oh, that's that. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so you're going to get that arm in the Figure Arts Zamasu and the face.
Hey Nate, are you talking about that kind of leak that happened a few days ago where they had two Zamasus and another Broly?
Yes, exactly. Because originally the idea was Zamasu is going to be a straight regular version, and then they were going to release another fused Zamasu with that. I don't know, Akira arm that I'll call it. You know,
yeah, there we go. That's good.
I will say that I looked up that post a few hours ago, and the guy that originally posted it said that they had the one of the two Zamasu entries was removed from wherever they got the information from. So I don't know what that means. I think it's kind of dumb to do. If they were sequential, it would be dumb to do a back-to-back Zamasu release. But I think they're just wondering how many times in a podcast we can say the word Zamasu.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they've done deluxe editions of SH Figure Arts.
Right.
Where, you know, if you look at some of the DDZ stuff that used to come with stands and whatnot like that, one could be the regular release without the arm, and one could be the release with the arm. But that would screw Bluefin, because Bluefin probably can only get so much for the US side.
Ooh. Actually, though, is Zamasu going to be a regular release or a web exclusive?
It's going to be a regular release.
Okay, because I was going to say if he was a web exclusive, I could see that arm being the Bluefin exclusive, because they always throw extra stuff when they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Dragon Ball Super Goku. He's a web exclusive, so that's why you can't find him hardly anywhere. That way, if you didn't order him, then you better order him now if you want to get him, because once he starts selling, he's done.
You're talking about the Super Saiyan Blue cheap one that's coming out soon?
Yep, that $45 one.
Yeah. I mean, I say cheap. It's all relative, but cheaper than most.
Yeah.
And then are they thinking that the Broly that's announced too, that's not the one that we already know that's solicited, are they thinking that's a powered down Broly?
Yep, that's going to be a base form Broly.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Because yeah, I'm down for that. I mean, they're trucking along, man. They're going from 1 to 2 releases a month now. They've got Great Saiyaman coming out really damn soon. I know it's released overseas, right? Joe, yours is on the way.
Yeah, it's on the way.
And then what was next after that? It's Boo, Super Boo, or Evil Boo. So they're trucking. And then Dave is the Ultraman dude that I know nothing about of interest to you that I sent you?
Not that one. I'm not really big into Ultraman. I used to be very big into like the Kamen Rider stuff.
Okay.
But like the Netflix is doing the manga Ultraman, which is actually I've read the book. I've read that comic. Very good and very different than the kids TV show. It's going to be ultra violent, and the Netflix one comes out on the 1st. And now I'm getting hungry.
A wild T-Man appears.
I know, right?
Where was that? So that Ultraman picture you posted, I think that's from the news show. I have actually never watched any of the live action Ultraman stuff at all. But
I mean, that's an awesome design. The picture. It's a Tamashii reveal from today. Another an Ultraman figure that I know nothing about. So if you want, go on their Instagram if you want to see a picture of it. He looks awesome. I just posted it because I thought David mentioned something about Ultraman. I don't know.
Again, I was talking about just that for the Netflix show.
Yeah, right.
By the way, if you want an awesome Ultraman design, look up Ultraman Belial. It's an evil Ultraman who's like freaking like got carnage claws. One of the coolest.
Name Belial.
Well, yeah, the name like Belial, you know, that's a badass name, and he's a badass character.
Hi, T-Man.
Hi.
Holy crap!
I bought these tonight.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, and Stretch Armstrong.
T-Man got some world's smallest, and then he bought some toys. Zing!
And I got this to go with the Starlink game.
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
Yeah, I saw this character, Chase De Silva, and I was like, I want that character because she's brown. And I'm on a quest to have all the brown characters. Well, not all of them, but that's it. Whatever else I got, I don't know. What we talking about?
We were talking about the Tamashii reveals from this week.
No.
Import stuff.
And we were talking about the only pop figures that you approve of.
Which are? Which
Well,
one of those?
Well, from the only ones that I can think of is the Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah. I want that. I saw that flocked Mufasa, and I was like, oh my God, if I see that in person.
So there you go, everybody. There's a pop that he actually wants.
Was Pikachu
Oh, it
flocked?
comes in a box set.
It comes in a what?
It comes in that box set from Target with the shirt.
How much is it?
$35.
Oh, never mind. I'm cheap.
T-Man doesn't want pops. T-Man hears about a Mufasa pop. T-Man hears the price about the Mufasa pop. T-Man no longer wants pops. One can call it the circle of life, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That one
There
redeemed
you
you a
go.
little bit. I feel a little better about you tonight, Dave. Thank you. It's funny too
Well,
because
he's
those
putting it into
boxes,
Voyager prices now.
Yeah.
those boxes for the Flock Mufasa are made to actually hang off the edge of the shelf, and you're supposed to put a scar on top of it.
Brother! Oh, I'm going to need to turn off my notifications.
Oh my! But has anybody here had any luck grabbing the new Siege figures?
No.
No,
I say already knowing the
Yes.
answer.
Yeah,
that was a
we
short
would've-
topic.
We would have showed it off.
No,
Nate
I will-
probably did.
Nate said yes. I can hope that maybe he's not
I-
lying.
I've got 2 on the way. Should be here tomorrow. I got the Siege Optimus and the Rampage.
Studio
Siege
Optimus.
or Studio Series?
Oh, it's Studio Series. But I do have 1 Siege on the way, but I can't spoil that one yet.
The Bumblebee Optimus. I want that figure something bad.
Me
That
too.
one, I may break my studio blockade on.
What?
I have him ordered through Hasbro Pulse right now, which is nice to have free shipping for all year.
I think I have them on Amazon.
If I see him, I'll pick him up. But
But here locally, I know like Ben Pia found Soundwave and Starscream from Siege Wave 2, and he lives in Virginia, Northern Virginia, I think. So they got to be coming up soon. I hit Targets and Walmarts all week and didn't find a damn thing.
That Starscream review. Oh my god, that hurt me so bad to watch.
I can't wait to get him in hand. I'm excited. Like I haven't seen anything that deters my excitement for that Starscream. I know it's got some issues, but I'm willing to deal with it.
It hurts you bad or hurts you good?
Well, listen, I passed on the. Are you done with those? Are you done rolling those joints?
Pass it around.
Yes,
no,
you can hear that.
That's neat.
It's louder than Joe's gaming breathing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Go watch some past. You got very, very into Anthem, sir.
If I was breathing heavy, it was probably because I was dying. Every time I die, I probably went, ugh.
No, you go watch some past Go watch some past episodes.
It was steady, yeah.
That Starscream, it was just that. Oh my god, the false. I passed on the power of the Prime Starscream. Let me go backtrack. You know, and it felt bad passing on a Starscream, but I couldn't buy that Starscream. This one I was finally a little excited about, and I thought he had Silverbolt syndrome of having a jet on his back and a little robot underneath. And now I see it's a little worse than that, because his chest is the back of the jet, and it's not even like trying to hide it, and has the fake cockpit on the back, and that's like.
Soundwave is the same. Did you see you can take the back off and let him ride it like a goblin glider?
Yeah.
It's cool and weird at the same time.
I don't know, like maybe if they had some way to rotate the cockpit, so you know his little like boob thruster things are fine on the back, but if the cockpit could have like rotated around or something, I guess that would have been all right. But
that I actually could have accepted that. But
yeah.
It's just, cockpit on the back of the ship is just like, really? That's not even trying.
I totally agree. That's a little unsightly on the back of it. I don't know, but it's got clever enough transformation to it where I'm excited. Like with the shoulder pylons swinging up from the front nose cone. That's awesome.
What I got excited for was the double jointed elbows and wrist.
Yeah, and both of them, both Soundwave and Starscream.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Soundwave has. You said it looks like he has ab crunch.
I have to watch the transformation again, but I think he does.
And he's got the tower mode, the street lamp mode.
Yes, and it's official. It's official too. It's on the box.
What? Those are 30, right?
Yeah, thrilling 30.
They're doing
30.
Are they doing a Skywarp and Thundercracker?
Oh, they've got to.
Thundercracker is already up for pre-order, and one can only assume Skywarp's going to be soon.
It's going to be Slipstream. They're going to throw you a curveball.
Probably. Maybe a Sunstorm.
Not this year. Next year. And whatever they call the next series.
You mentioned the Soundwave. Have you seen the videos or any reviews on the Cyberverse Soundwave?
Mm-mm.
I have avoided all the Cyberverse stuff, but the Soundwave actually looks kind of cool because he's got like an energon laser beak that shoots out of his chest for his gimmick.
That's what made me not want him. I want a real laser beak. Darn it.
Was it like a laser beak projectile kind of thing?
No, it's like it opens up and it's just kind of like a fixed plastic thing that's kind of. It's not a projectile, but it's like
it jumps out like "Gah!" and then goes back in.
It jumps out like what?
Like "Gah!"
Good idea.
I'm gonna rename the episode.
Gah!
Episode 34. Caw-caw!
But
So are you enjoying Starlink there, T-Man?
I didn't even play it yet.
You haven't played it yet. You're just blindly buying the toys for it.
Yeah. I put it in and saw I needed to do a download first.
A huge download.
And I wanted to play Tetris, so that didn't happen before I fell asleep.
right there. I understand. Let me see. What else would we have to talk about? Oh, I got a quick question for everybody that struck me earlier today. In your pantheon of pre-orders, doesn't matter what website, who it's through, whatever. What do you guys, can you think off the top of your heads, is the oldest pre-order that you have right now? The one that's just been collecting dust?
Fans Toys Berserk from the Frozen Prime.
Say it again.
Fans Toys Berserk. 2.5 years. That's on pre-order.
I think that probably wins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, nothing too crazy, but I actually had taken off that Masterpiece Jazz, the Hovar one, about a month before it finally came out. That was probably my oldest for a while.
Mine currently is Misco Blade.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't think it's
I
ever
had you in
coming
mind
out.
when I wrote the question.
And the Misco Punisher, like, what the hell?
You ain't get it, dude.
Apparently. If they waited till I want to pre-order a Misco and say, ha.
I think my oldest pre-order is not even toy related. I think it's a book. I think it's Dark Age, Joe. I think that's my oldest pre-order because they keep pushing it back.
You pre-ordered that?
Yeah, the book. Because usually when it's Amazon, so as the price fluctuates, they default to the lowest price. So why not just? I'm going to buy it anyway. So
Yeah.
why not get the lowest available price for it?
When's it coming out now?
What?
When's it coming out now? They move it again?
I want to say July.
That means the audiobook's going to be like the fall.
So you could actually you could actually read the book.
You can.
I'm gonna look. I have the audiobook on pre-order too. We're talking about actual books, just so anybody's like confused, like words and everything.
What are those?
Exactly.
I found an awesome score for Amazon. This is great for those of you who got to see the movie, which I still need to see. For Alita Battle Angel, I got the complete manga series, hardback, bound box set, $107.
That's not bad. I've got the Ghost in the Shell one, and it's freaking amazing.
So, and that is a fantastic book.
Even though that's a good price, it's kind of hard to,
buy $107 for the comics.
Manga all one time.
I got Ghost in the Shell. I haven't actually read it yet.
It's the fact that it's a hardback edition, and I actually already have the first volume of that hardback set. But for me, I don't mind because that means I can lend that one out. And they did such a good job of adding things like liner notes and additional author information to it. It's like a Criterion DVD, except for graphic novels. And he talked about some of the influences of the background characters and his art style. So it's actually really good. If those same guys who are doing that Battle Angel book did a Blade of the Immortal series, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
I still need to go see that movie.
Same here.
Yeah.
Every
It looks
clip
good.
I see that gets leaked online, they just did some of the motorball scene, and it made me smile.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have time to go see both Alita and Captain Marvel, so I'll probably try to see Alita and then hope to not be spoiled too bad with Captain Marvel before it comes out on home release. And then I'll just catch that on... Is Netflix still doing all the MCU stuff?
By the time that comes up there, they'll be on the Disney series.
I want to say that Captain Marvel is the first one that is not available through Netflix.
Poop. So I'll have to spend extra money, I guess, and rent it from Amazon or something.
But it's funny you say that because the Disney Plus streaming service, they released some more details for that, and apparently that service is going to not only have original content, it's going to have every Disney animated feature ever as part of its library. Now, I don't know if that's all at the same time or if it's going to be rotated like Netflix does, but I mean, that right there is a pretty big draw, especially for parents that don't want to have to go through and buy all that crap individually. And it sounds like they're pretty much doing away with the Disney Vault thing that needed to go away 20 years ago.
watch it before it's in the vault
Yeah, that was stupid.
forever.
I know.
Now, is it going to be using like the Hulu platform? Are they buying Hulu and using that? I mean,
Oh, you're asking me way
They
more
already-
information.
They already own Hulu. Hulu is going to stay separate.
dang, because I was gonna,
Yeah.
because I'm about to cancel Hulu. I almost never use it, so I figured cancel Hulu and just put the money over the Disney one.
That's the good thing about these streaming sites, though, right? I mean, it's not really a big deal to. It's not like canceling with your cable provider, where you have to turn in the fucking boxes and turn the satellite dish in or whatever. Like, you just turn the service off, and then if you want to watch something on it, then pay for a month and go watch it.
I finally broke down and got that CBS All Access because I've been wanting to watch Star Trek Discovery, and the Picard show is going to be on that too. So I finally
Twilight
signed up for that for like $6 a month, and once I catch up on whatever I'm watching, I'll just shut it off.
But it's only $6.
Yeah, well, $6 with ads, and then it's I want to say it's like $9.99 or something, or maybe $10.99 or something like that for without ads.
I get Hulu for free through Sprint with ads, so I don't have to worry about it. But I heard that they might put the more hard-edge Marvel shows on Hulu. Like if they want to bring the Netflix shows back in 2 years when the contract is over.
I'm sure you'd have plenty of people that would be excited about that. I'd be happy about that.
Me?
But do you think people might lose interest in waiting for so long for it to come out?
Nah, by then people will have almost a nostalgia factor for it.
We didn't get to see what Iron Fist was going to do with those guns.
I mean, that in 2 years is not too bad a wait anyway between a season. Anyhow, I mean, it is, but it's not unheard of. I mean, how long was it between Daredevil seasons and Jessica Jones seasons? It was like a year and a half, wasn't it? So 2 years isn't too bad.
For us old people.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to die before. What's that?
We kind of got spoiled with Netflix because you get the whole season in the first day, you know, versus a normal show.
I don't like that. I like it when it drops, but I don't like it after the fact. I don't know about you guys, but I forget everything. Like, to be able to watch it that short a time span, when the next season rolls around, I can't remember shit.
I think that's why they started doing those recaps.
And there's pros and cons. I mean, like, if a show's done right, I think one of the best ones that was done was actually Voltron, because they just do little slow bleeds. Here's 13 episodes. Here's 13 episodes. Here's 7 episodes.
Here's 8.
Which, when you realize, you know, they said it was like, what, 5 seasons, whatever. You look at the actual total episode count, that was actually like one real normal television season.
But, you know, they stuck around just long enough to be kind of go out on top. And I know that, like, the last season, I think, had people feeling a certain way or another, but more or less, in my opinion, that show went out on top. So,
oh, yeah.
The way to do it.
I had only one. You guys have heard my one criticism about it, and it was nothing to do with the plot.
I think the last season was a lot of filler until the end episodes. Like that episode where they went to the game show world.
Okay, the game show was weird. That was.
Then I think they had another episode right.
And the Dungeons and Dragons one.
Yeah. It's like, what can we do? Let's jump the shark a little bit. Like the 4th season of Nickelodeon's TMNT.
That one, I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, it kind of wrapped up the show and didn't. But that is still my favorite iteration of TMNT next to the comics.
Mine too.
You need to break your whole I don't want to read things and read the IDW TMNT.
My brain won't let me.
Then get the digital copy and read it on your phone.
That doesn't matter. I was reading Transformers digitally. After I stopped reading comics in like the early 2000s, I was still reading Transformers digitally. But once I started doing reviews, it was over. Something had to fall off.
Dude, I just keep saying, you're missing out on The best part is this: it's written by Kevin Eastman, the guy who created the original Turtles, and he's like, "I'm gonna change things around because I can," and he folds in some aspects of the cartoon that we liked. He folds in stuff from the original comic book that we like, and just makes it that much better. Splinter is running the Foot Clan. That's all I need to tell you.
I'll tell you, Dave, you are selling me on that.
I'm gonna have to. I'm at the video call Nate and Dave and get them to read the book to me.
They don't do those motion comics anymore, do they?
Those things were cool too.
The last motion comic I saw was Watchmen.
I remember they started doing Invincible. I think they did like the first, I want to say, dozen issues of Invincible, and then they stopped it. And I think that's the last time I ever saw a motion comic.
Another perfect comic book, by the way.
If I look on YouTube, there may be somebody that's going to read it. Because there is this guy who reads Transformers stuff in like an interesting voice.
And as Optimus Prime turned into a truck, he said,
"Yeah,
Bumblebee, Roller, get inside me."
Demonetized.
I also will recommend too, Dave, since you were talking up the TMNT, the IDW Ghostbusters is pretty good too.
It is on my list after how the awesomeness that they did with TMNT. I will read that.
Let's just say that Ray gets another chance to answer the question, "Are you a god?" And
yeah, I saw a picture of
things ensue.
He probably still fucks it up.
Spoiler alert: he does.
I saw a picture of Megatron, Starscream, Soundwave, and Shockwave confronting Gozer, but she was a robot.
I think that's fan art.
It looked like
that's fan art.
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was part of the IDW stuff.
That Ectotron comic that's coming out. The 6-issue miniseries.
Since they were on Cybertron, Gozer was a robot, and the Hounds were robots.
Which I would buy robot terror dogs.
Yes, agreed. The lockdown might already beat you to it.
Are you a Prime? No. Starscream messed it up.
If I read that right, there's going to be 2 series. There's going to be the Ghostbusters Transformers crossover, and then there's going to be one that's called The Ghost of Starscream or something like that, because I guess that's what's factoring into this, is Starscream's ghost being as part of the plot of the Ghostbusters crossover, which makes sense, I guess.
Oh, no. I've got it in my head with the whole Gozer thing and the whole pick a form of your destruction. It would be a giant Kremzeek.
We could do that.
That would be good.
I could totally see that. What did you pick? I just remembered him. He was so cute. And just that one time, I know he was a troublemaker. You mean, yes, it's Kremzeek.
Wasn't that there that knockoff electric gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No, that was before Gremlins
2. Yep.
Oh, so Gremlins 2 knocked off Kremzeek.
Yes.
Sons of bitches.
Well,
I took that personal.
Wally knocked off Short Circuit.
Sons of bitches! I didn't realize that either.
What knocked off Short Circuit?
Wally.
Wally.
Johnny Five won't be held down, man.
Is he still alive?
Of course.
Or did his batteries go down?
He had a Nike swoosh painted on his little robo-tread thing, so.
He used a car battery, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking me more than I need to remember for this.
Yeah, that was my favorite movie until the 90s came, and then I left a lot of movies in the dust.
Then he saw a movie that had boobs in it.
Yeah. Boobs.
Where's our Misco Blank Man?
Blank Man. Oh, man.
Okay. Random question. Since they seem to love pulling something out of nowhere, give me your dream Mezco of your out of left field Mezco.
I just did.
Okay.
My dream Mezco is the '89 Batman.
Okay.
That's coming.
Right, which is why I don't have to worry about that.
Joe, putting you on the spot.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot. Dream Mezco. Oh, easy. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman.
Nate. Nate.
G.I. Joes. I want them to do G.I. Joes.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Very
That
good.
is great.
Baroness. I need a Mezco Baroness.
Yeah.
Give
Only
me a
if she has good
Deathstroke, give me a
joints.
Baroness.
D-Man.
Well, Nate stole the good answer.
You can say Scarlet.
I'll say Storm Shadow.
Hmm.
Some
I was
form
gonna
of amalgamation between the cartoon and the movie Storm Shadow.
Okay. I was gonna go Darkman for me.
Darkman.
If you remember that.
Did they make a Candyman?
That would be good.
No.
Ooh, or Leatherface. Actually, they would probably do a very good Leatherface.
That and a Pinhead.
Mezco probably had real pins in it.
They should, for as much as they cost.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Let me see.
that was my contribution, gentlemen.
Let's. We got a couple other things we could talk about at a different time, but let's hit real quick on the Dark Phoenix trailer.
Meh.
Does this make anybody happy to see this movie?
No.
It looked more exciting than the original trailer, which I can't even remember.
So no.
I want to
I
see
don't
it.
think I'll go to the theater to see it.
I have not been excited for an X-Men movie since X2. I'm so plain and simple.
That's when the X-Men United, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that was no X-Men United was X3.
Mm.
That's one that
No,
Brett
that was the
Ratner.
last
That's one that
one.
Brett Ratner directed.
No, part
So
3 was
here's-
called something else, right?
So here's
Yeah,
your problem. X3, the last
Last
stand.
Stand.
Oh, The Last Stand. You're right. X3 was
Yeah.
Last
Oh,
Stand.
yeah.
Here's your big issue, though. The X3, the last stand producer, is the same producer director for Dark Phoenix. That's why if you watch the trailer, it reminded me just of the last stand as soon as I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Not
It's
helping
gonna
the
be crap.
case here. Not helping the case.
I don't think he's trying to.
No.
When they
Demon
made
said
Apocalypse
he was gonna do it
boring,
again.
when you make Apocalypse boring, there's a problem.
And that wasn't Oscar Isaac's fault. I don't
No.
think.
What I say, Oscar?
They kind of ruin the like when you have a big or what could be potentially a big twist in a movie or a big reveal in a movie. Don't show it in the freaking trailers or don't so heavily hint to it that we know it's coming because she's gonna kill Mystique. So, like, you don't have to show that in a trailer at all.
And Mystique is not supposed to be a hero.
Right. That's where they started to go wrong.
I guess Jennifer
They
Lawrence.
started her off right, but then she very quickly went to. I think it was like because we can't have Jennifer Lawrence be like a
Right.
strictly villain. She has to be somewhat of a hero, and then now it's like all hero.
I gave up on X-Men, and then like everyone was telling me how good First Class was, and then I watched First Class, and I started to enjoy First Class, and then I had this thought. Oh my gosh, look at all these awesome characters. I will probably never see a single one of these ever again. And they all got killed off screen between movies. The Brotherhood was so freaking amazing, and they all lived. We had White Queen, Azazel, all these cool people, and nope. And I was just like, I'm done. I don't care. I've been wanting to see Sentinels this whole time. I'm done. I've been wanting to see Apocalypse this whole time. Still not done. It's still done. You know what? Let the Phoenix come in and burn that universe till it's gone, and let them. I don't know.
Take it.
Reboot.
Yes.
At least they did show the Phoenix came from space.
Well, that's because fanboys rioted about the original trailer. They're like, holy crap, you're going to destroy the original story that badly?
They already have.
You think they're going to meet Lalandra?
And it's a shame because Fassbender is amazing as Magneto, and what's his name is great as Charles Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything else is horrible.
But what if it's great?
If it's great, I will pay you $20 to upload your next review onto Pornhub.
Nah.
The offer still stands, right?
You had your chance to get the Athena figure. You could have put that one on Pornhub. You even gave us a little nip slip there at the end.
Yeah, for free. I was advised against that.
Well, you need to change advisors, sir. We have your best interest in mind.
Just do a review, hands only, your face out of it, you know? There's
my name out of it.
Well, the T-Man part you can keep in, but...
D-Man 978.
I was actually watching a very cool video earlier this week. I'm not sure if you guys ever watched a show called Internet Today. I highly recommend it.
I think I'm subscribed to them.
They just did a neat little expose about a rival for YouTube. The potential rival for YouTube. And it's actually the guys who own Pornhub, because they actually do have an established... You got to watch this video. Your jaw will drop. But they have the established infrastructure. They have the servers. They actually have one of the best search algorithms out there on every single itty-bitty subject that you want for analytics. They have probably stricter censoring than YouTube does to prevent for flagging and all. And they already have a monetization system. All they need to do is just literally just partition their server, do a new front-end development of a PG-13 related product. Boom, Google's in trouble.
Well, how come when you search big boobs, you get videos with women that don't have big boobs?
I think that's Momo's fault.
Probably.
Because in the subject, it says, where are the
big boobs?
And then boob, exactly.
Nate's just sitting there like, I can pull up a big boob video right now. We're just daring him.
Let's show y'all guys these lights.
For a second there, I thought your crotch was on fire. We're all talking about boobs, and all of a sudden it just lit up.
I mean, it might be, but he also has a light there, too.
It's bright, but I can touch it without burning myself.
That's called an LED.
Yes. It's awesome.
Well, better than burning your house down with the old light.
Yeah, my old light would burn my phone up. It kept overheating. Let's tell scary stories.
Michael Bay is directing the next Transformers.
I knew someone was going to say something about that.
You should try to do a T-Man moment with that light.
It was a dark and scary something or another.
Any other big nerd news out? I mean,
I was trying to. We're pretty much hit the end of the list that I wanted to talk about.
Anthem has Anthem bricked your console yet? But you're not playing it on PS4.
I'm not playing. Yeah, I'm not playing on PS4. I heard about that. That's nuts.
Super nuts.
I saw that people are asking for money back, but are they actually getting it?
If you're on PS4 and you ask for a refund, you'll get it, no questions asked.
God damn, that is twice that BioWare struck out now.
It's a paid game?
Yeah, it's a paid game.
Yeah.
Oh.
What game is it?
Anthem. Because Mass Effect Andromeda bricked, and now this. That is just that's bad.
It's only on PS4 though.
Doesn't matter. But I'm just saying though, that's 2 big duds in a row for BioWare.
Mass Effect was disappointing too because I love the original trilogy.
Same here. I played that. That was one of the few games I'm sitting there like, I don't care if it's single player. I'm buying the next game. I got to see how this story is. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, both were amazing games.
Yeah, they I'll play it a little bit more, but once Division 2 comes out, I have a feeling that I'm not going to play Anthem at all anymore.
Oh, that's going to kill. Those servers are going to drop.
I missed the demo or the open beta that they had for the Division 2, but everything I've seen so far about that one is like, this is going to, it doesn't have any issues. They've got everything right. So if you like Division 1, you're going to love Division 2 even better. If you didn't like Division 1, you'll probably will like Division 2. So, and there's something about, I don't know, there's something about Anthem that just is like the gameplay itself when you're actually in the game and you're playing, you're flying around, you're in a mission or whatever, that's good. But it's like everything else is slow, it's chunky. Like when you're you got to walk around and go talk to people. It's like the most boring thing. Like I've never wanted to I don't want any of that in the game at all with that. Like I just want to go from one mission and then show me like a cutscene or something and then throw me right back into the action again. But they make you walk around this fucking boring ass little village marketplace, and it's like there's the people. The animations are really kind of crappy. The characters are really boring, and the story is it's generic. It's a video game story, so I'm not expecting Oscar material here, but it's just something about it. It's just you suffer through it, and then you can't wait to get into another mission. It can't come soon enough.
I think the only game where I actually enjoyed going to the village type areas and talking to people was Horizon Zero Dawn. That was
I still need to play that. I need to play that still.
Yes, you do. And
that's
cheap.
Great.
I'm still finishing up on I'm still working on Witcher 3. I'm still loving the hell out of that game. I'm finally finishing up the main. I caught up to where I got stuck before, and I'm finally getting past that to the new content for me. And there's still 2 DLC things I need to play through. I bought that when it was on special for like $14, so I was happy with that. And then I'll probably end up getting either Yakuza Kiwami 2 next, or Fist of the North Star, or maybe even crack and get either the Far Cry 5 or Devil May Cry, which Devil May Cry looks good.
Did you play the demo?
Nope, I don't want to have any spoilers on it because I know it's going to be awesome.
Has anyone played Jump Force?
I have heard meh about that.
My son, I think, bought it, but I haven't heard him talking about it. He's been showing me some Naruto gameplay.
I'm thinking that's a wait till a bargain bin game.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's kind of like how Marvel's Capcom Infinite was. A lot of hype, whole lot of fizzle.
Hyper-realistic Goku. Frieza.
And then I think Gambit's supposed to come out this month.
He is late March. I just checked that pre-order.
So Revoltech Gambit's going to be nice, and then Iron Man. And unless Joe's having buyer's regret on that Deathstroke, really wouldn't mind buying that off of you.
He took a shelf dive the other day too.
You pushed him. I saw it.
Mayfex.
Yeah,
Revoltech.
Mayfex.
Oh,
You guys need
ooh, hold that up a little better.
Hold on, let me get this. There you go.
Because the blues on yours is really nice.
Yeah.
I was watching the Floosh review, and his looked a lot darker than yours.
Yeah, this is actually the color. It's his video. This is the colors comes in. Took me forever to get mine in because mine got shipped to my old house in Ventura.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That was an interesting conversation with DHL and Amazon Japan.
So is
Yeah.
that the best Spider-Man figure ever?
Amen. Best one I've ever had.
That's because it's new.
No, because I've had all the Spider-Man Marvel Legends and Revolt Tech and all that crap, and just the sheer posability with it. And dude, it comes with magnets on his feet. I can put magnets on his hands and feet and put them on a refrigerator.
Yeah, the Homecoming one has that as well.
Yep.
Did you ever have the 18-inch Spider-Man, Nick?
Which one?
The 18-inch Spider-Man 2?
Yep.
The one with 67 points of articulation?
Which half of it did work, yes.
It worked for me until mine. I had them on a pose on a TV stand, and my nephews-in-law touched it, and it fell on the ground, and the neck cracked. Then years later, I was playing with it, and his body just came in split in half. I was like, it looks like the ab section, like the plastic, was just deteriorating over the years. Or he got like some type of action figure termites.
Oh, speed of articulation. What do you guys think of that? The One Punch Man pre-orders went up from McFarlane.
Looks good. I'm not too happy about the scale.
I pre-ordered one.
He can fight Kratos.
What was that, like 20? I think it was 22 points.
Yeah, 22 points of articulation, $20,
Exactly.
7 inches. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that.
I think it's to match with their other figures, so you can put them with your Fortnite people.
One Punch Man doesn't want to be with Fortnite people, though. He wants to be with, the rest of the world's figures.
That might be a good topic to go into, though. Like, maybe I'm wrong. To me,
You're wrong.
Now I will say that I do appreciate some of the 3 3/4 stuff, but if it I'm pretty much 1/12. Like everything I get is pretty much, unless it's a Transformer, is 1/12 scale. I know a lot of people like the 1/6 scale stuff. I'm not really into the 1/6 scale, but those are the two main scales that, even though I don't do 1/6, why come out with these like weird in between and then some like 10-inch, 7-inch stuff that like there should be like an international standard. You're either doing 3 3/4, 1/12, or 1/6.
Would you take all 10 inches if they offered it?
Oh, I would. Like, are we talking girth or like?
I think the problem is most of those companies, like the licensors, also license the figures out to other companies. So that's why, like, NECA has to scale their turtles like a different size from Playmates, and Jazzware is going to release some 6-inch Fortnite characters, and they can only release this version of a character, while McFarlane can release another version of them.
Actually, I think they're getting a totally different roster.
Yeah. And I guess they can't overlap. So I guess to make them different, they have to be, and not compete, they have to be a different scale.
Do we know, has there been any confirmation? Does anybody know what the Overwatch figures are going to be?
They're gonna be like
6-inch
6-inch, like Star Wars Black and all.
and $20, right? Now, one of those figures has to be more than $20 because it came with like
that's the Siegfried, not the Siegfried, but the big giant knight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't Mercy a 2-pack? It's got to be more.
Yeah.
There are some 2-packs.
$40.
Black Widow and Soldier 76 are a pack, or 2-pack. And I think Mercy is solo. But she comes with all those accessories.
So, and I hope we don't have a release date or anything about that yet, do we?
Are they on pre-order?
No, I would have pre-ordered them already.
They're advertised at GameStop.
Okay. So soon.
I imagine the end of the year.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Anything else anybody wants to throw out there? I think we're at our national.
Next week.
What's that?
I'm at the TFCon next Friday. So.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that is so weird having a TFCon in March.
Can you get
Hey.
Optibotimus's autograph for me?
Negative. I will bypass it, but I will probably just say, good luck. Have a good life.
So yeah, I can't believe that's come up like that. So we've only seen the one exclusive so far, right? The Delta Manus from Make Toys.
Yeah, the Chosen Prime version of it. Yeah.
I wonder if
Looks good.
I wonder if Shartimus is going to be there since it's close to him.
I bet he will be, especially since it's literally just an hour away from his house, probably. He lives down in Southern California, so. And if JC is there, I will be good if JC is there. I will salute smartly. I will not say he's a dumbass. I'm telling you.
What do you think, Matt? You want to put together a last-minute road trip?
As long as we're driving, yes.
Good luck.
Hey, tickets are on sale. Come on by.
It's only, what, like 3,000 some odd miles?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
About to know.
So yeah, we'll definitely have to have you on to get your thoughts about it when it rolls around. It's over with.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably go live a couple of times while I'm there, probably Friday or Saturday. Just to kind of give everybody what's going around. I know there's a bunch of panels there. As of right now, Colin and Welker are not coming. So, but they've got everybody else and their brother going to show up there. So
we're going to have to put Nate's channel link in a description.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
I hope they get the voice actor of Cliff Jumper there. He was always awesome.
Oh.
All things going to happen, but
sorry.
Anywho, all right.
He went the way of all his Prime character and the Bumblebee movie character.
like
Yeah, his fate was sealed from the beginning. But isn't all of ours?
What if Hasbro has some type of grudge from him leaving the show?
It seems like all his characters have to suffer subsequently for his crimes. So
you don't like Carbami, eh?
I mean, it's a thing that happened. I guess it's something for folks to get upset about.
Hey everybody, I found Grimlock. Me happy.
About time.
But I didn't find Jazz.
You find Jazz yet?
No. He's still off saving the world somewhere in this room.
He ran into Megatron and then had to split.
Oh.
Aww,
getting better. I'm all right with that one.
That might have happened. Now that I have two Megatrons.
More importantly, did you find Igor?
No. I don't know where the hell that is.
He's mixed in with your laundry.
He might be.
Let's do the wrap up thing. Dave.
Yo. You can find me on Instagram at TrueStarScreamer, where hopefully we'll be getting some pictures of the Reaper. Yeah, if you guys don't, those of you who follow my Instagram know that it's like a regular quiet, then all of a sudden just a photo dump. So hopefully I'll be having a new photo dump happening the next couple days. PlayStation Network at TrueStarScreamer as well. So again, been playing a lot more single player lately. Facebook groups at David Lutwack, and every Thursday night with these fine, upstanding, fantastic gentlemen, and occasionally Nate Simmons because he's pretty cool.
Also, by the way, Photo Dump will be the name of P-Man's second video on Pornhub. Joe!
You can find me here every Thursday, and you can find some of my pictures on our Figure Action Podcast Instagram page. Check it out. I recently put up some pretty decent pictures of the NECA movie turtles, Leo and Michelangelo, that I was pretty proud of. I don't know too many people actually realize that the Mikey shot is actually like a scene from the movie where he picks up the turtle wax and it was like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Some people I showed that to were like, oh, why did you do that? But that's funny though.
You need some muscle ointment? Nah, turtle wax.
The best jokes are the ones you have to explain.
Exactly.
I tell the best joke.
And that's about it. I mean, you maybe could find me out in the Anthem world if you want to brave your console being bricked. But other than that, I mean, I haven't decided if I'm going to get Division 2 on PS4 or Xbox. But
stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
PS4.
But that's it.
T-Mad 978.
Hi or bye, everybody. I'm on the internets. That's all you need to know.
Type his name, you'll find him.
Except on Pornhub.
Yes, except on Pornhub. Don't look for me on Pornhub.
And then
I like what you see.
Our special, moving on, our special guest star extraordinaire, Mr. Nate Simmons.
Find me on Instagram, Nathan_S82, or on YouTube as Nathan Simmons. Not the Prophet Nathan Simmons, so just look for Transformers. You'll find me.
And we'll put a link to his show in the description because we're cool like that.
We cool like that? We cool like that.
I am Matt Partsformer. If you type in Partsformer in all the places, you'll find me. And here, Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern with all these fine gentlemen, plus an occasional Jordan when he is not working or having family issues. So we hope his day improves. We'll be hearing from him soon. But until then, thank you all for coming out. We appreciate you spending your night with us or whatever you decide to watch this video.
Or listen.
Like, shares, all that crap. You know what to do. You've used YouTube before.
Like, shares, cares, and something. Care Bears. I messed that all up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Teammate's never been on YouTube before, but that's okay.
Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Buy the merchandise that we don't have, but you can just send me money.
If you send Dave money, he'll send you a random figure from his collection.
Ooh.
He has enough.
So there you go with that. But anyways, I said thank you. We now say goodbye, and we'll see you all next week with more interesting news and lots of bullshit things to say. All right? See you guys.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Bye.